Hey replay viewers, be sure to check me out on YouTube, Penguin6, as I've got videos up over there. Right now it's Periscope time, and we're going to the BK Lounge. Because you guys always wonder, well, you see the Burger King. I want to see what a Burger King looks like. Well, let me tell you, our Burger Kings look pretty much like your Burger Kings, except they serve beer. Our Burger King serves beer. I'm not going to have a beer because I'm about to go on a hike and a half today. It is land of East meets West, culture from all over the world, and I'm going to the BK. Why? Because, well, it's better than McDonald's today. I didn't really want to do anything else. They're doing alright. We could get these, like, Hong Kong desserts. This is not Burger King. Tofu balls. Waffles. Mixed cheese waffle. Seaweed waffle. Taro waffle. Chocolate waffle. Now this isn't Burger King. Burger King is up here. This is Burger King. We're at the peak in Hong Kong. And we're going to grab, if it's not too crowded, we're going to grab a burger. It's pretty freaking crowded. Holy jeez. It's way too crowded. There's nowhere to eat. Okay, this sucks. I want to go outside and take a look at the view. And we'll figure out what we're going to do. Excuse me. There's like nowhere to sit. So this is our burger. Oh, the door's not open here. Everybody likes Burger King. So this is the view from Burger King. I can't believe how crowded it is. That sucked. What can I do? It's packed. It says Burger King is packed. What should we do, guys? Should we stay here, or should we go to McDonald's? Yeah, it is a good view. Yeah, I can't eat there. I think I have to go to McDonald's. I wanted to show you the Burger King, but, well, I guess I have showed you Burger King. Come back later. That's possible. That is possible. We could come back later. Why don't we do that? I mean, I'm not that hungry this second. Yeah? So we could go over to the mountain and then come back later. It smells so delicious. Like, this smells really fucking good. There is a Burger King down in the city. Oh man. Maybe these tourists are late. Actually, you know what? I think something's going to happen. I got a vibe. I got a feeling. I think it's going to happen. The line's not bad, just play simple, but a lot of people are leaving. Sort of, kinda. So maybe we'll get lucky. I could eat outside, I guess. Okay, Whopper. Bacon cheese Whopper. Bacon cheese Whopper 2. What the difference is. Double mushroom Swiss, double bacon, Whopper, Whopper Jr. Tender grilled sandwich, spicy chicken crisp, chicken nuggets, big fish. Hey, how's it going? I'm getting a tender grill. Whopper double beef. I'm thinking the chicken tender grill. What do you think? You know, a Whopper might be good too. No, it's not the biggest. There's only 3 Burger Kings in Hong Kong. I guess it actually would be the biggest. You think a Whopper would be good? It's got so much goo on it though. I'm not into the goo. The tender grill is tasty. Whopper or chicken tender grill? Whoa. Hey, Pennsylvania, welcome to Hong Kong. Chicken. Stella Artois and the chicken. Ooh. Chicken's over there. Or beer's over there. Hand sanitizer. Hi, number 7, large size Coke Light. So about $10. Nah, I got the chicken. Hey. Yeah, they do. Thank you. Not just beer, Stella Artois. They don't really, they have an octopus reader here, but it's a pain in the ass to use at this place. It's not like McDonald's. Okay, shit. We gotta find a spot to sit. Someone is gonna be going soon. That chick ain't leaving. They've got something on their table. Oh, there's a seat over here, I think. All those dudes are still there. This family looks like they're leaving. Are they coming or going? Can't really tell. I think they're leaving. You done? Are you? Yeah, I got a big ass table. Oh. Why would they pray? They worship money. Money. It is very crowded. It is lunchtime here in Hong Kong. Her head bowed. Oh, she was just bowing to me in my amazing masculinity. No, I asked her if the seat was taken, and she bowed down, saying no, it's okay, basically. It's imitation flame broiled, so it looks flame broiled. Let's do up some ketchup here. Number 1, ketchup. No, it actually says like with real beef grill looking marks on it. 2 ketchups. You like Burger King fries better than McDonald's? Really? That's rare. I think most people are on board with McDonald's fries, but maybe that's an American thing. The reason no wonton is because I'm running late. If I want to go to the wonton place, I have to get there by 11:30. Oh yeah, fries are really hot. They got a big box. They got like 1,000 ketchups up front. I can grab as many as I want. They don't have curly fries here. They are salted. Let's get them out of their shell so you guys can all look at them. It's sad that they're salted, or that you can get as much ketchup as you want. Hey, let me make this seat available for one. So I'm making my table available for 4. The weather today is hot. Well, sorry about that. Workers want to be here. It pays money. I've lived here 7 years. We don't have Arby's. We don't have Arby's or Wendy's or Chipotle or Taco Bell. Love brought me here. Met a girl, fell in love, followed her to Hong Kong, yeah? No In-N-Out, no Five Guys. We do have Subway, but it kind of sucks. No Jimmy John's. I'm actually from the town where the original Jimmy John's was started. Minimum wage is about $5 an hour US. That sped, I spent $14 a gallon for milk. The Subway sucks because they cut the meat too thin. It's like a game. How thin can we make the meat? So it's just like, guys, don't be so cheap. There's actually a lot of Subways. Well, not a lot, but enough that it's not uncommon to see one. Have I been to the original Jimmy John's? Let's go even farther than that. I had the founder of Jimmy John's make my subs for over a year. The original John Leotardo, or whatever his name is, he opened Jimmy John's in my hometown when I was a kid. And he made my sandwiches. So speaking of sandwiches, this is the chicken tender grill. This is lunch today. Do you have recycle bins? No. I didn't go to soccer scrims. Why they put mayo on it? I don't know, make people fatter. Hey, do you show what's up? No, I went, kids had a chess tournament. Hey, got the drone with me. We're going to go up to a new mountain and fly the drone today. I'm coming there in 2 weeks. I'll be in the U.S. in 2 weeks. I'll be there for the summer. It's too hot in Hong Kong. Did I go to U of I? Yes, I did. But I saw that the Jimmy John guy does all sorts of weird stuff, yeah. He's kind of a crazy character. He used to have a Schwinn Latour, which was a very popular Schwinn bicycle. Then he bought a Corvette. I used to work at a bike shop, and we worked on a Schwinn Latour a couple times. Are the BK bathrooms clean? Actually, most of the time most of the bathrooms I use are as clean, if not cleaner. There are, however, bathrooms that are not quite up to the standards of the U.S. Yeah, the kids are really excited about drive-through. Because we don't have any drive-thrus here in Hong Kong, but when they go to America, they're like, Dad, we can get the food and never have to leave our car. America is a great country. How did you eat that fast? You want to know a trick about my lunch? You guys saw all that mayonnaise and all that other stuff on there? I didn't eat that. I didn't even eat the bread either. What I did is I just ate the chicken. I just ate the chicken, the protein. I didn't eat the bread because they slather it up with like mayonnaise and all those other sauces. And those things are just nothing but calories, man. I mean, that's just like massive amount of calories. So I just eat the chicken. Alrighty. I still have the soda. No, that was actually a pretty lean piece of chicken. Soda gone. Time to hike. I'll be visiting the U.S. for about 6 or 7 weeks. The chicken wasn't very rubbery. It was actually pretty good. It was like imitation cheap Hellmann's. No, I don't really know that much Chinese. This is an English-speaking city. Everything's in English and Chinese. You can survive here just speaking English. So, I mean, like, literally everything is in English and Chinese. My kids speak Mandarin, but the native language here is mostly Cantonese. But my kids speak Mandarin every day. They have actually have a Mandarin tutor tonight. We have to go to the tutor. Moving in July, yes, you will melt. How can you send me a free book? What's it about? What am I reading right now? Right now I'm reading The Circle, which is, the book that the movie was based on. You're charging your spark, cool. And I have another book. I have George Orwell's Selected Essays, which I haven't gotten through. I bought the Oxford Classical Dictionary. This is a tome. It's like this thick, and it is like a dictionary of the classical world, because I don't know enough about the classics. And I've been going through that every now and then, reading a few pages, trying to get up. I have a book called Starter for 10. It's a comedy book. It's based on University Challenge, which is a TV show in the UK. So I'm also reading Starter for 10 right now. So basically, I've got several books I'm reading right now. And then with my kids, we're reading Charlie and the Great Grass Elevator, and also the BFG. The kids spoke Mandarin. My oldest son, his first language is Mandarin, because my nannies in the United States only spoke Mandarin. They didn't speak English. It's funny, when we moved to Hong Kong and we hired English-speaking nannies, my kids' Mandarin actually went downhill a bit. I don't watch House of Cards, and it's an odd reason. I used to work in politics. I spent about 7 years working on Capitol Hill in the political world, and I saw a lot of that up close. So I find a lot of movies about the inner workings of politics to be kind of BS. A little too glamorous, a little too overdone. It's actually quite a bit more mundane than you would imagine. So I never really around that. I read at night usually. Kodi, we have Kodi boxes. We don't actually run Kodi. We run other apps like Madro and Showbox and stuff. Yeah, it looked too corny. It's like, when I worked on Capitol Hill, I went to Strategic Air Command's war room in Offutt, Nebraska, or Offutt Air Force Base in Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, this is the place where they would fight the war. I went to the CIA's Langley headquarters, and we went into the operations center. And let me tell you, these places had all the glamour of a public library. I mean, we have been led to believe that these are rooms with big screens and all that. And the reality is they're just not what you would expect. So, I mean, I've been to the White House Situation Room. You know what it is? It's a frickin' room. I mean, you expect this place where they've got like all these buttons that says do not touch unless you want to nuke Russia. No, it's just a frickin' room, And same is true with like Offutt's War Room and CIA Ops Center. Well, CIA had some computers and stuff, but it's still, a lot of that stuff is a little bit overdone. So, in a long answer to your question, no, I don't watch House of Cards. Though, it's incredibly popular in China. Incredibly popular. I should maybe watch it just for that reason. So, I spent the weekend also reading a lot about blockchain. I've been fascinated by blockchain and how it relates to social networks. And that actually ties into the book I'm reading, The Circle. Have you seen the football? Yes, I have seen the football. Now, it doesn't look like war games. The kids get out of school in 2 weeks. When I worked on Capitol Hill, our congresswoman was running for Senate, and President Bush, the older President Bush, did some fundraiser and other events for us. And I actually was standing next to the man with the football, which is the nuclear codes. It was interesting was that I was sort of like my boss's, what's that called? They have a title for it. But I was sort of the guy who she would call to for just about anything, from like, can you get rid of these tourists, to, you know, um, whatever. And whip hand, I guess that's one term. There is an actual term for it. Body man, I think, is the term. Yeah, that's what they use in the White House. So the President of the United States has a body man, all right? And this is a guy who is very close to the President, and he handles all sorts of little stuff for the President right there. Everything from keeping people away to getting him a drink of water or something like that. So I did that for my bosses, my congresswoman. I also did a lot of other stuff. But one day, so we're sitting there, we're at this lunch with Bush. She's sitting next to Bush, and they're at this big table, and I'm sitting down below. And I look up, and she's talking, and she gives me this nod, which says, "Come up here." So I had to, like, walk up to the stage where the President is sitting, and the Secret Service just, like, this guy. They didn't grab me, though. I just went back behind the stage and, like, sat down. I sort of took one knee behind my boss and the President, and I had to explain to him, I had to explain to the President a U.S. bombing range in Hawaii, which was kind of fun. But,
so you should think about it. So,
I was actually more impressed, not by the fact that I was talking to the President of the United States, but by the fact that the Secret Service didn't kill me. Anyway, so I got a picture of me of the President too. That's kind of cool. I was really skinny then. Actually, I guess I'm about as skinny now as I was then. What time is it in China? It's whatever time it is in the East Coast of the United States, plus 12 hours. So today is Monday at 1:12. And we're making our way to a new mountain. We're going to go up something called High West. We're going to go on, it's a holiday on Tuesday here. Yeah, it's a holiday tomorrow for us too. Dragon Boat Day. 48 Laws of Power, no. Yeah. It was funny, another one, Dan Quayle came to our fundraiser. And so he pressed the flesh, he met everybody, and then he was done, but he had like another 10 minutes. And so I was sitting there, and he just came up and he introduced, "Oh, how are you?" Thinking I was like a lobbyist. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, we're going." He's like, "Oh, okay." And then we started chatting, and I was like, because he's from Indiana, I was from Illinois. So we chatted a little bit about basketball. See, that's the thing, is the corruption is far more subdued than it ever is played out in TV. I mean, I'm sure there are some dirty congressmen and whatnot, but my God, the levels of cutouts and whatnot are far more advanced than you'd ever think, like, here's a briefcase with $10,000. And that sort of stuff does not happen. What happens instead is a white hand. Do you guys know the expression, a white hand? Or a white glove? White glove, I'm sorry. A white glove. A white glove is a trusted person who holds dirty money on behalf of a bad guy. If you've ever seen the movie Casino, the actual owners of the casino were a patsy, a white glove. There are white gloves out there. Especially in the third, like Russia. My God, Russia's filled with white gloves. China, white glove is very popular in China. But for Americans, it's really very difficult. And for congressmen, you understand, like, we have so many reporting requirements. Learning politics, learn people. Seriously. The best lobbyists I ever met were UPS lobbyists. Yeah? Lobbyists for United Parcel Service. Brown, you know? And I asked the guys, I said, where did you guys learn how to become lobbyists? You know, public affairs reps. And they said, well, driving a truck. Believe it or not, every UPS lobbyist is not a high-powered lawyer. They are former truck drivers, former warehouse employees. What they do is they look for the people who have the aptitude and the personality. And UPS promoted from within their own ranks boxers, shippers, drivers, etc., to be their lobbyists. Why? Because when they spoke, they had credibility about the issues that affected UPS, you know, and they would really get along well with everybody in the office. You don't know China? Well, why don't you come and visit? It's not that far. My round trip ticket home to the United States this summer, $640. $640 US. Oh, what does UPS lobby for? Oh, everything from fuel taxes to airline scheduling to post office rates to employment issues, healthcare law. I mean, God, everything. Parker hikes with me sometimes. Parker actually hikes with me a little more than Connor because Connor has more activities. But today they're at school, so no, it's just me. 640. You'd be amazed how many people lobby everything. So like at one time, they were talking about phasing out the dollar bill and replacing it with a dollar coin. Yeah. Now, from an economic standpoint, it actually makes sense to have coins instead of paper dollars. But believe it or not, the people that lobbied against it, I mean, the people who printed the money, they lobbied against it. The people who supplied the ink, they lobbied against it. The people who supplied the paper, they lobbied against it. The people who made the vending machines, they were lobbying for it. It was just this. I mean, that was amazing. I remember just all these people. I was just, why the hell do you care about this? And then they would come in and say, oh, because this. And I was like, oh, I guess you do actually care about this sort of stuff. Hey, good night. Yeah, we're actually almost to the point where we start the mountainous trek. So you're going to hear me start swearing pretty soon. I got to mention, I've never been up this path before, but we're going to today.
The reason why I wanted to stay abroad in Hong Kong was because it wasn't like
one of the most annoying things right now is pre-printed tax forms. Do you know how long filing your taxes takes in most countries? 15 minutes. Because the government knows. They've got the data. They know what your income was. They know what your withholding is. They know all these sort of things. They know what your interest income is. And they pre-print your tax form. And if you agree with them, if you say, yes, this is what should be done, you sign the form and you sign a check and you're done. But here, no, H&R Block lobbies heavily against that. Why? Well, it put them all out of business. Oh, yes, we file in the United States. We file massive set of tax returns in the United States. All U.S. citizens have to pay income tax no matter where they live. The United States and the dictatorship of Eritrea, the only two countries that tax their overseas residents. Way to go, Uncle Sam. So I pay Hong Kong and I pay U.S. taxes. Here we go. This is the new part of the path. And that's where we're going up that mountain. Jeez. You ever get a feeling that you're doing something dumb? The first 100,000 US dollars are excluded from your income. But $100,001 is taxed at the same tax rate as $100,001. So let's say I made 200,000 US dollars. The first 100,000 would be excluded from income, but the next 100,000 I'd actually be paying one of the higher marginal rates on that. So like if you make $100,000 in the US, you pay a marginal rate of what, like 20% or something, and make $100,000 make 200,000 over here, but only show 100,000 in actual income. I pay a marginal rate of like 30 or something percent. So the first 100,000 in income, and if 110,000 I spend on housing expenses. So my rent here is about 96,000 US dollars a year. And I can exclude the money I spent on that, sort of. It goes up every year. It used to be 80,000 and 90, now it's about 100,000. So, not really sure where I am. Not really a write-off, just an exclusion. It only applies to money earned overseas. So, example, money earned in the United States does not get this. We're not on Barker Road. We're on the treacherous trail. Why is it scary? It's not gonna be scary until it starts going uphill. Then I'm gonna be freaking grumpy. Oh, what's this? Abandoned building. Why does it say you shall not pass? No. You will die. Oh! I think we found some military buildings. I think this is some military garrison. Let's go see what it says. Let's go up here, set an ambush. This is probably, yeah, this is probably an old bunker system from World War II. Cool. Yeah, these are old British bunkers. They used to have coastal artillery batteries over here. Huh, cool. Wonder what's inside there. Okay. Shoot. I want to go up. Oh, I'm going to follow those guys. That's where we're going. Full time, I'm actually starting a company right now. So, pretty busy. What's this sign say? No person shall... no person shall take down a sign. It's like, great. It's nice to have a sign saying, don't remove the sign. I mean, seriously. I should have brought water. Turn around, looks dangerous. What are you talking about? I did live in Chicago for a summer. I took the bar exam in Chicago. My sister lives there. I grew up downstate. Unsafe stairs, these are cement. This is Hong Kong. We don't really worry about stuff like that. Jesus. Is that a bear? My God, what's he eating? Oh my God, can you see his teeth? Is that blood? Oh crap. No, there's no bears here. There's no bears. I went to Notre Dame, so I've been to Southwest Michigan before. Guys think I'm gonna get eaten by a bear. Oh, sorry. I follow it a bit. It's hard over here. So there's the true peak. I still got a lot more to go. You guys are like, Penguin, how did you lose 60 pounds? And you ask me as I walk up steps like this. Yeah, I watched the Arsenal game. Oh, there's a path over there too. Never seen that path. Big boat. Or ship. Sure about water. What do you think? There's a vending machine at the top? No. No, penguin, you screwed up. You mean some guy doesn't climb these stairs to restock a vending machine? Lazy people. Maybe I could drone delivery water. Seems that way. Still not high enough. Oh, bite me. You know why I don't look up? It's depressing. The peak is that one over there. I'm on what's called High West. High West. Next to the peak. Oh, come on. Every time I turn the corner, more flipping steps. Look at that. Bite me. Oh, hey, we can see the city. We're not almost there. Maybe a parasail. I'm not stopping. Just turned 50. My half plus 7 rule is 32 and a half. I'm 51. And I'm almost to the top. 5'9", 158 pounds. Oh, come on. Skinny. I used to be obese. I used to be 208 pounds. I dropped all the way to 148, and then I put 10 back on. Walking down will be fine. I just want to get to the damn top. I think I can see the top too. Hang on. Let me get my other phone out so I can take some more pictures. All right, let's get up here. Okay, guess what, guys? I think we hit the top. Oh, no, there's another top over there. Dang, there's like no rail here. I don't know, how long's this scope been going on? Subtract the time I spent in Burger King, and then add whatever. There's a viewpoint over here. Guess what? We're gonna launch the drone. Yeah, I brought the drone. Of course I brought the drone. Think I'm coming up here without that? We're gonna do a drone scope. That's it? Oh, no, the part says don't go that way. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Should we get the drone going? That is Pakpulam. Aberdeen's down there. Over there is Lama Island and Lantau Island. And then down here is Kennedy Town. And then the city itself is over there. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this scope and we're going to do a drone scope. So if you're not following me, you should, because we're going to start up with a drone in just a moment. Okay? All right. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you.